All right. So Caps, he did a response to everything that went down, right? I ain't gonna hold you. I give him props for his response because most people would have been huffing and puffing still, right? Caps, he admitted, I was looking crazy. I was sipping, I had some edibles. They was getting on him about wearing the slippers. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he don't live that far from there. He pulled up. He was in his element. He wasn't expecting no damn Debo to pull up and throw a love tap, fam. Oh, we're going to get on that in a second, too. Because while everybody was sitting there clowning Caps, I'm sitting here like, that has to be the worst pull up that I've heard in a long time, quite some time. In the streets, the ops would be mad if they pulled up and nothing got accomplished at all. So they say, first off, let's talk about why it happened, right? Long history between Caps and Debo. I had to do a little bit of research to understand why Debo was even that mad to pull up the way he did. I know Caps be getting crazy with his mouth. He be talking crazy to battle rappers sometimes. Cap, he can get in his zone. He could be kind of disrespectful when he want. You know what I'm saying? So it don't surprise me when people say that, oh, Caps at one point had invited Debo to his aid plan. He told that man SMD, fam. That's what he told him. It always stuck with Debo. He said, if I ever get the chance to put hands on this fool, I'm going to take it. And he took that chance. And he missed. So if we clowning Caps, we got to clown Debo too. Some people are like, give him props for the pull-up though. You know what I'm saying? He stood on business. But really, did he really? Because it seems to me that all he really did was cause drama, caused a bunch of commotion. And then from what I hear, he dipped. He ran. He could have figured, I didn't get this fool the way I wanted to, but this is my sister's event, and I done caused enough drama. Let me leave. You know what I'm saying? Because the security might have got on him too. But anyway, they say that Debo, man, saw Caps on the live stream. Maybe he's from his own house, from wherever he was at, supporting the live stream from wherever he was at, watching it. They say he saw Caps was there, hopped in his car in the pouring rain and drove an hour there to get an opportunity to get at Caps, dog. And the footage that came out, which we saw, is what happened. He almost knocked Swave down. He knocked some poor old white lady down. I don't know how old she is. Did anybody even check on the lady? You know what I'm saying? That was damn big as Debo is. And he got, and I forgot about this too. He has a boxing background. Caps didn't know he was there. Caps probably it looked like he had his back turned. There was like a sign or something that was in the way. We couldn't see exactly the way that Caps was standing. But obviously Debo caught him off guard. You know what I'm saying? Here come big old Debo coming out of nowhere, pushing through folk. They ain't knock folk down. And he threw a love tap at Caps. Obviously Caps wasn't really even stunned or he didn't stumble or anything because he went at Debo. He said, in one hand and all, oh, you gonna get this work. And from there, that's what started to really make the waves. You know what I'm saying? The thing people was getting on Caps about was how crazy he was looking in the rain. For a second, it was looking pitiful. I was feeling bad because I'm thinking, oh, Debo must have did him up a job. This is what I'm thinking at first. But then, of course, I ended up seeing the footage that he really didn't do nothing at all. People was getting on AngryFan about the size of his shirt. You know what I'm saying? They getting on him about the size of his jeans. Bro pulled up with slippers on. Oh, he was in his element. He did not expect no damn Debo to pull up and try what he tried. And he goes crazy. He yelling in the camera, yo, where's Debo? This, that, and the third. Now, there was a debate that was going on if Debo was even wrong to attempt to do that to a man who basically has one hand, fam. A lot of the battle rappers felt no remorse. Even though nothing really happened at the time when it was thought that Angry fans really had hands put on him, like in most situations when you would expect, for somebody to have hands put on them, especially when they had their back turned. That's crazy to me. That's how big old Debo with a boxing background, throw a little love tap. You wasn't really trying to do nothing to that man, or maybe you like folded up when it came time for it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was like, that's what y'all get, talking crazy. Because in a lot of people's eyes, AngryFan symbolized all the bloggers and the fans that talk crazy from the internet, right? Talk crazy, but never show up to events. Caps, he don't go to events like that. Debo, he knew that. He said, I got to take this chance. This fool don't go to events like that. Oh, I got to pull up. I got to pull up. You know? It was like split down the middle type of thing. Some people felt bad for Caps. You know, the video by itself of him being in the rain was enough to make you feel like, oh, damn, Caps, you going out bad. This look crazy. Debo, nowhere in sight. Now, today, Debo apologizes. He apologized publicly to QB. He said he talked to him on the phone and all of that. Ain't nobody even talking about no battles that happened. That's crazy. Rex versus QB. I heard it was AYOOO versus some dude named Bangs or whatever. Ain't nobody even doing no recaps from what I seen. I'm gonna check around though. Maybe there's something now. But it overshadowed the event completely. I give AngryFan his props for his reaction to it all. He's like, yeah, I was looking crazy. I was getting my sip on. I had some edibles. You know what I'm saying? He started off the video laughing. I said, this is going to be a good one here, fam. You know, I give him props for that. He laughed at the situation. He laughed at himself, you know, because when you think about it, it's funny. Nobody got hurt. So the next best thing is to laugh. I commend him for laughing at a situation where, you know, on his part, it was a little bit of embarrassment. I feel like if more people laugh at these type of situations and stop huffing and puffing, there'll be a lot more happy people in life, because there's always going to be a time where it's going to be like, oh, okay, that was embarrassing. But if you can laugh at it and be like, you know, ish happens, then, you know, everybody will be better off. So shout out to Caps for that. But the debate was Debo even wrong for trying to attempt to do something to a man who basically only has one hand? And a lot of people felt like, nah, if you talk big game, then you got to stand on that. And especially if you out here telling another man the SMD, when you go out to events knowing there's a chance that they could be there, your eyes should be wide open. You got to have eyes on the back of your head, because you never know. You understand? And Cass, he be talking crazy to people, man. You know, he can get in his bag. He be, you know what I'm saying? He can get real nasty with people too. I done seen it. You know what I'm saying? So out of all people, it's like he just symbolized, listen, this is what happens when y'all run your mouth and talk crazy. But then at the same time, it's like nothing ain't happened. Nothing ain't happened. You know what I'm saying? You know, he basically, his energy is like, listen, I wouldn't have did all that for you, but if you felt like it was that serious, we could have went outside with it. He's like, we could have did the fair one, hurt hand and all. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to clown one, clown both of them. The whole situation was damn crazy. I was just talking about this type of stuff the other day, bro. Grown men having such an issue with another grown man online that they're willing to drive an hour in the rain, you know? And I get it. Debo was basically standing on business over some disrespectful stuff that was said to him. I can't really, you know, I can't really scorn him for that. Because, you know, it's like this. And this is what people got to understand. Man or woman, you never know how far an individual is willing to go for their respect. You just never know. You got to stop playing with people, man. You got to stop playing with people. There's definitely a few things to walk away with from this situation. You understand? Nobody got hurt. Nobody got locked up. Nah. It could have been a whole lot worse that could have happened. But maybe next time it won't be, you know, next time it might be a whole lot different. We could have been having a completely different conversation. Oh, Debo pulled out a gun. You know what I'm saying? Or Caps had a little blade stashed in his pants or something. You know what I'm saying? It could have went real bad. I think people need to really take that in and understand that you got to watch what you say to people, man. It don't matter if you got one hand, if you have a disability or not. Once you cross that line of disrespect, anything is liable to happen. You understand? People forget that. Or they don't be forgetting, but they just don't care. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to QB for throwing the event. It's a shame it got overshadowed by all of that. You know what I'm saying? I see people was like, yo, Chris Unbiased, you next, fool. You know what I'm saying? This is why a lot of bloggers don't come to events, honestly. Think about it. Think of all the bloggers that done got into it with battle rappers online. I see Mills, he was going back and forth with Chris Unbiased. Chris Unbiased said, I'll whip your, you know what I'm saying? And Mills said, I'm out here, man. You know? It can happen to anybody. Take this, and that's one of the things to take away. Nobody is exempt. Nobody is untouchable. It can happen to anybody. When disrespect is a factor in a situation, anything is liable to happen. It's that simple, fam. You know what I'm saying? But nobody got hurt in this situation. It was really just something to laugh at, but next time there might not be no jokes involved. That's all I'm saying. But y'all leave your own comments on it. You know what I'm saying? Realest1, I'm out.